Hey, what's up? This is Matt Dietz, and this is Agency Launch. This is the show where I talk about what it's like to run an insurance agency. I talk about staffing and customer service and marketing and sales. And if you can do those four things well, you'll be successful. All right, so in order to help you do one of those things well, we are in an interesting market right now, and they are encouraging agents to pivot and look at other types of coverage to sell. So if you text me 208-213-8809, I have a free resource to help you get your foot in the door to writing commercial insurance. I didn't write commercial for like 2 years. I wish I started sooner, but now I do it really well. So I'm going to tell you what you need to know to get your foot in the door with commercial. So text me commercial to 208-213-8809. All right, on with the show. Hey, what's up? Today, I want to talk about something that is pretty simple, something that you probably know, but something I would say if you're not doing, you should do it. It's funny, every book that I've read that had to do with, building a business or setting goals or all these things, there are constant threads that are woven in all these like business books and leadership books and, how to win friends and influence people and, all the books that you should be reading to become a better business person or a better human in some cases. One of those things is, write down your goals, right? Like that's something that I read early in my career. You read something once, you're like, all right, yeah, I get it. Write down your goals. Okay, maybe I'll do that. And then you read it again in like the next book you read, and then you see it again. I read it in like 4 separate books, and I was like, well, this must be a hard and fast rule, right? So I did. I started doing it, and of course they were right. Like everything I wrote down came true, or I came close to it, for goals, for business goals and premium and policies and all the things that we track in our business to make a living. One of the things, though, that I would encourage you to do, well, I encourage you to write them down, okay? But I would also encourage you to make them semi-public in your office with your team. And there are different ways to do this. The one I'm doing right now is it's a whiteboard, okay? This could be the best $30 investment you make. I swear to God. So I hung it up recently, and my office is chasing commercial, right? And I was like, all right, here's what we're going to do for commercial. And I've talked about that in the last few episodes, what we're doing. And we're writing all these prospects down on the board. And this is in a higher traffic part of my office. It's small anyway. Like you turn around and you're going to see this thing. But that's the point, right? I actually, like 3 minutes ago on my way to recording this, I walked by the board and I looked at a company. I was like, damn it, I have to call them today. Like you can't hide from it. Okay. And I pass this thing 5-6 times a day and I look at it like you can't avoid it. And there's so many little psychological things that can benefit you by doing this. One is just a reminder. If you're scatterbrained like me, having this front and center is invaluable, right? And I was talking to someone and they're like, well, why don't you just, share a Google Doc with your team? And I was like, no way. I'm like, that is so easy to avoid. I would forget it was there 6 minutes after I created it, right? That is not, don't do that, okay? Don't Google Doc your goals. You'll forget about it immediately and you will never revisit it. I can't tell you how much, digital junk I have from years ago. Anyway, don't do it. Put it front and center. So it's there obviously as a reminder. You can do anything you want with this board. You can do like the old school thermometer. Like we want to write this much premium. We're starting now and we're going to fill it in as we go up. You can do a calendar. Like for workers' comp, what I'm doing is I'm loading up all these policies that I'm going to quote. I'm going to collect deck pages and then I'm going to get, X dates. And then I'm going to throw them on, February, March, April, May, June, and just fill up the calendar with companies that I'm going to chase every month. Okay. The other thing that's great is if you have a team and if you've got multiple producers to put this in your office and put everyone's name on the board and track their premium. Okay. It's just, you're going to see a spike in premium. Okay. Because no one's going to want to mail it in because everybody's there. I don't know about you, but every time I write something or if I'm chasing a goal or something like that, nothing feels better than erasing the old number and replacing it with a higher number, right? So your producers, will enjoy rolling up to the board and being like, yeah, I just got, 3,200 more. What's 3,200 plus 17.5? And they add it up and throw up there like, okay, here we go. We're getting closer. So having that up there will motivate the producer. It'll motivate their peers, the other people that are also writing policies for you. You get to track it every day and you get to see what's going on. I mean, just make it a centerpiece of your business and always have it there. Okay. You can change it up too. This doesn't have to be a year-long thing. You could be like, all right, this month we're going to write 8 life policies or something like that. We're going to use the board. Let's go. We're going to write 10 commercial policies this first quarter, whatever. Okay. But use it. I mean, it's $30, right? You'll increase your premium like 15 or 20% just by doing this. Okay. So I would recommend you do that. All right. So that's my simple advice for you today. You probably know this, but I just want to make sure you were reminded of it and that you're doing it. Okay. So there you go. My name is Matt. This is Agency Launch. You can find me all over the place. I'm on LinkedIn and I'm very active there. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Dietz Agency. And don't forget to send me a text, 208-213-8809, and type in commercial. I'll help you get your foot in the door, learn how to write some commercial. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Keep up the good work.